Oh, hey, it was time for our annual staycation in Atlantic City. So, of course, we opted for the suites at Atlantic Palace, which is part of Club Boardwalk Resorts. This luxurious 31-story resort offers the most beautiful ocean and city views as it's centrally located to the hottest venues, casinos, restaurants, and retail shops. We were so lucky to celebrate the holiday with friends in two beautiful suites on the 31st floor. Hubby and I stayed in this one with the gorgeous ocean views and enough accommodations for up to 6 people. There are 2 queen beds, a pull-out couch bed, a kitchenette, and even a beautiful bathroom. The other room was a gorgeous, spacious 1-bedroom with spectacular views of the city, both during the day and at night. Now, because you're right in the heart of the casino district, you could see it all from any angle of the room. It almost makes you just want to stay in every day. Everything is right at your fingertips to feel like home, and look how comfy that bed is. Anyway, first things first, we had to kick things off with the festivities at the iconic Irish pub, which is located steps away from the Atlantic Palace entrance, and it really put us in the holiday mood. The next morning, we took a very short walk on the boardwalk to Bill's Gyros because, hey, the sign says never closed, and we figured why not? I am from here and I've never been inside. The food was good, so I highly recommend checking it out. Then we went back to Atlantic Palace to play a little in the arcade on the 3rd floor and make some hot chocolate in the room. Then grabbed a quick bite with our friends at Yama Sushi in Ventnor, which was so delicious. Just before heading back to the Chabad at the shore for the menorah lighting for the first night of Hanukkah. But on the way, we bumped into Santa, which was funny. Anyway, it was a very well-attended, beautiful ceremony at Chabad, and there was even a fire dancer. Oh, hey, Lorenda. Then back in our room, we did the mitzvah of lighting the candles ourselves. Now, don't worry, they only last 30 minutes, and we watched them. And because we are the fun aunt and uncle, the kids got to jump on our beds. The next morning, we packed into the car and headed to breakfast at the Dorset in Ventnor. Then came back to Atlantic Palace to rest and look at those beautiful ocean views. We just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I needed to just take that in. And then finally, we lit the candles for the next night. Now, while the kids had a dance party, we just pretty much chilled and had a few good laughs while enjoying the nighttime skyline. It is so beautiful just sitting in that room. Then the next day, we took a walk and came back to play more arcade games on that 3rd floor. I can't tell you enough how much the kids loved it. It was a lot of fun. And we watched the sunset, we lit the candles, and then we made our way to dinner at East Winds at Resorts. Now, guys, we always eat at Mukashi Sushi, and we love it there. So this was a special treat, and all of the food was absolutely delicious. And of course, when we headed back, we had to do that obligatory elevator selfie. Then the next day, we stopped at the famous White House subs, and boy, was that so satisfying, guys. We shared a couple of subs together, and I have to tell you, it was so good. Can't wait to go back. Then we went to the Tanger Outlets because it's right there, and we did some shopping. Now, I have to say that I would like to go back and do more, but I have to go without hubby. You know how that is. Anyway, we stopped at Tony Baloney's on the way home to pick up some pizza, and then we pretty much just ended our night by hanging in the room and talking with each other. For breakfast the next day, we went to Ventnor 7311 for a latte, and then to Water Dog for that bangin' breakfast sandwich. The Squirrel Hill is my new favorite. Then we headed to Linwood for baseball cards at Wax Packs and Throwbacks, and I got my Grinch latte fix from Barista's Coffee House. Dinner at Nucky's Speakeasy was so good in Ventnor, and I highly recommend checking it out because there is a movie theater there. But anyway, once we were done, we lit the menorah again, and then we got dressed and headed across the street to Cardinal for some pre-gaming with some beer and mocktails before heading to Santucci's to see Matt Bridgestone and friends for a special comedy night. Now, we definitely had some great laughs there, so I'm glad we pre-gamed at Cardinal, went to Santucci, had some pizza and comedy, and check them out at standupcomedyclub.com for their other fun nights. But anyway, as they say, all good things must come to an end. We did not want to leave our fabulous suite at Atlantic Palace. It was really the most amazing time with the best views, and we will see you next year. Happy New Year, everyone.